Epicurus, or as I sometimes call myself, Republicus, originally a character for free speech bids. I guess the idea on a ponage website was to throw my hat in the ring with the moniker, "Fear me, for I say what dare not be said." Yes, I was going to be the small government social conservative in the atheist community. What was I thinking? Of course, at the time, while I always considered myself a naturalist, someone who rejected the supernatural, which I thought meant atheist, I thought the terms went hand in hand. Even secular, then, I thought. I found out they all have different meanings. I thought in terms of an absolute morality back then, even if it was a naturalistic one. However that would work. In other words, I thought you could actually define what would be the best social order that would fit within nature. Divining order from chaos, I guess you could say. While economically, I'm progressive because I couldn't see economic deregulation, and even though I like the term free market, it sounds very nice, I couldn't see it supporting a social safety net that's needed. You just can't low bid public service. But with social issues, I wanted regulations that supported my views that were right of center, but denied them that were progressive, because as much as I don't like things to be a repressive society, I do not agree with many social progressive values. But then I came to realize I didn't like any social regulations at all. None of them. I did not like people telling me what to do. And in some sense, this applies economically as well. That's why I always talk about redistribution of wealth. Because when they go ahead and take away what's yours, that's also an incursion of your liberty. Of course, it's a very hard point, and I think to some degree the unanswerable question of that is, when does what's yours become so big, from a small business, personal property, or items of wealth, to something that owes a debt of responsibility to the public? I would say, with the issue of transparency and political manipulation, that all records must be public and all business ownership must be private. Of course, with me, this goes with tariffs, to give domestic companies, or businesses I should say, the advantage, and anti-immigration laws to make sure that an insourcing of professional and private workers don't displace the domestic workforce. That, I believe, is very important to stopping poverty and underpaid workers. With this, we can create a living wage and stop many of our social problems that are plaguing us at this time. With a rebuilt infrastructure and ways of living, our country would not be an economic burden upon the rest of the world. I think this is what's most important. That's what I'm against. The evil of internationalism. That's one view of Republicus. I think that's my main view. Yeah. Is it wrong to not think that we might want new, better, and cleaner cities and a way to control immigration so those cities can remain balanced with the nature around them and for the best quality of the person? I don't know. Maybe that makes me Republicus the villain. And yes, there will be hard consequences. But we're fast falling away from anything that really benefits anyone. So, are we really going to go down with that sinking ship and take the rest of the world with it? Or are we actually going to create reform that matters? Public is out.